Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of AM and the PM with Amanda and Mark. Amanda, how are you doing this evening?
I'm good.
It's good. It's good to hear. I don't know if we should continue doing that, like for the entirety of this
Yeah,
show.
you need to
I
stop.
just keep doing it because, like, we had this one time where you said like I'd never kick it over to you or whatever. I just keep running into it.
No, I just said you always ask me what the topic is right away.
Yeah, and
Sometimes you need a little intro.
yeah, we'll work on that. Yeah, but so I want to give a little bit of a little bit of a I don't know, behind the scenes to some of the audience here on how these shows get together. But ultimately, I came up with a pretty interesting topic, pretty like pertinent to I don't know a lot of people's lives, specifically ours too, and everything. But let me start with the behind the scenes thing. The first thing is that Amanda, we've said this before. Amanda normally comes up with the topics. Occasionally, I'll throw one in there or whatever. But um, to give you literally the exact story, Amanda will come over, we'll eat, and then we'll try to figure out a topic, and then we'll sit out here and we'll record a little podcast. And most of the time, if Amanda doesn't already have something, we'll try to figure it out. And that's the situation. Bless you. Oh. There's gonna be a second one, but she
Yeah.
laughed herself out of it. um, but anyway, we didn't really have one today, and Amanda was like, what are we going to talk about or whatever. And I kind of assessed the situation, and I kind of have like kind of a topic here that we can chat about because I think, like I said, it's very pertinent. Anyway, the topic in and of itself is something that, like I said, we experience all the time, and I think especially other young couples, younger than us. I mean, we've been together almost 5 years, but like people that are early on in their relationship really don't understand this. And the sentiment, and we can kind of dig in to it, is there's a lot of times in our relationship, and like I said, and probably other people's, where one partner, we'll just say like me in this instance, will come into a situation, we come together, for dinner, or we just hang out or whatever, and the other person will not be in a, I don't want to say like affectionate mood, but they won't be in like a happy mood. They won't be in a like, I'm excited to see you type of thing or whatever. And that's not a problem. I'm trying to articulate it well. The point is that as a unit, you have to realize that you're both not always going to be in a great like place or great mood. And the thing that I am actually very guilty of sometimes, much more when I was younger, but still to this day a little bit, is when Amanda is not showing me like affection, or she's like she doesn't seem like she's in a good mood. Those are synonymous in my mind. I feel that it's my fault, and then I have to somehow try to fix it. And I don't think that that is always the case. Everybody's in their own individual, and they have their own things going on in their own personal lives, even if they're in a relationship. And that can obviously affect how you kind of feel in your mood. And then sometimes that spills over, like, kind of into the interaction between you and your partner, I think. I just think it's a really important topic that I don't think gets talked about enough. And yeah, that's my topic for today. So what do you think? What do you think there, Mando?
Um, One, am sneezing because I'm full,
Yeah.
and when my mom and I both get full, we sneeze. So now my nose is stuffy.
Nice.
Um, well, I was thinking about this before we recorded. I was just kind of like meh, like in like a meh, like whatever mood, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, just 'cause like I have some like stuff that's bothering me or whatever that I'm thinking about, and just like an example, like I feel like if I was like at home like talking to my mom, I wouldn't be all like meh meh meh, like you know what I mean.
Mm.
But I think with Mark, since he's like my partner, I guess,
Yeah.
and we're like, we, I guess, are like emotionally connected and like we talk about that sort of thing. I think I do get like that around him. And sometimes I feel like, so there's like a lot of times where I feel like I could just, like, I'm like in like a mad mood and I'm kind of like, he's like being lovey and I'm just kind of like, meh.
Mm,
Um, and sometimes I feel like I should just like tell him like what's on my mind or like whatever, talk about it. But like, I don't know. I just, sometimes I feel like I just need to be meh. And I feel
yeah.
like Mark supports me when I'm meh. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah.
And then, like, obviously, maybe after like a couple minutes of like being, just like in a little funk or whatever, I usually talk to him about what's wrong.
Mm.
Um, yeah.
Yeah, I guess like when those situations arise, I understand what you're saying. You always have to have it's understandable that you kind of have to be in your feelings for a little bit there, like just in that meh
Yeah.
mood.
I mean, and sometimes I feel like I should just get out of my feelings and just like talk about it. But
I mean,
sometimes when like I go to talk about things, like it's just like, I don't know, it's hard.
I think the trouble spot is, and it's not really with us because I think we do a good job of this, but the trouble spot for other people too, and this is where it gets confusing,
Yeah.
is when you'll be in like we're using us as an example, but you'll be in a meh mood, and it gets difficult when you're in a meh mood because of something I did and you don't tell me. That doesn't really happen with us
Yeah.
because we're pretty open. But just in general, like you shouldn't. I don't think you should ever really like if you're mad at your partner for some stupid reason, whatever. Like if you're not happy with them, tell them
Yeah.
so you can fix that.
Or if you're upset in general, tell them so they don't think it's like they're
Right.
the problem.
Right. Yeah. I mean, again, in general, yeah. I mean, but I think like you could just say, you don't even have to say like, if you don't really want to talk about whatever it is, like you could just not, you could just say, hey, it's not you. Like that's really, I think, at least, I don't know if men or women. That's what I think a lot of people would love to hear is like, hey, I'm not really in a great mood right now. I got a lot of stuff in mind. I got some stuff going. It's not you. Trust me. I just need to, just deal with, whatever I'm doing like internally. And then honestly, in that case, I think it's obviously more than reasonable for you to be like, oh yeah, cool. It's just like that's always the thing. It's like I think it's ran through, like I said, my mind for so long, less so now. But it's like, oh, did I do something to make her mad, or did I do something to do this? And I don't think that normally happens. Uh, but I just again, I really hearken back to younger days, and I know there's a lot of other people out there that have that issue, and it's not just young people. I'm sure it's fucking older people too that haven't like figured out how to deal with this type of shit. It's you just you care about the person and you're emotionally attached to them, so it's like if they feel bad, you kind of feel bad, obviously, and then it's, oh fuck, did I do something though? Because I'm like either we're together hanging out, or like you have, it's just I don't know, just comes from a lot of like immature thinking, if I had to stereotype it, but like I said, it could happen to anybody. But it is important, I think, to talk about your feelings and, but that, you brought up a great point though, too. Like you were saying, like if you're talking like your mom or something, you probably wouldn't be mad. You'd probably be in like in a different mood talking about something. But like, when it's just a different dynamic when it's somebody that you share, a lot of your emotion, a lot of your life with, like you're that partner like that, because can't really say exactly. I think it's literally just because I like to think you and I are 100% transparent with each other, while I'm not saying you're less transparent with your mother, but it's just like a different type of thing, maybe.
Yeah.
And like same thing with me, and like if you were talking to your friends, like yeah, you'd be open, but it's just a different environment, I think, in each interaction.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we talk to each other about everything, obviously. Not that I don't with other people, but I feel like to you, I can talk forever and like not shut up and you'll like still listen to me.
Yeah.
But like, obviously, I'm sure my friends would allow me to talk forever, but it's like, and then like after a certain point, my mom is just like over listening to me. Not like in a bad way, but it's just not the same. Like I
Yeah.
feel like it also depends like what it is about.
Yeah, there's also another piece of it, at least in my opinion, and it goes into in relation to who you're talking to, like which interaction it is, right? Mom, significant other, friends, whatever. It's the relationship itself. So, if you're talking to your significant other, hopefully you're a team and you're trying to work together. One person might know more about one thing than the other, or, whatever, but like you're working as a team because you're moving forward. Friends is almost just like, I want to say it's almost just more like, generally, it's more like almost like, I don't want to, gossip is a bad way to say it, but like it's like just fluff talk. Like there's, you know what I'm saying? Like you're
I feel
not on
like
the same
usually
team really.
if I like really need advice from them, I'll be like, "Hey, I need advice
Right.
on this."
Yeah, you gotta like almost like trigger it.
Otherwise, it's typically us just like talking.
It's like venting almost.
Yeah.
And then the other thing though is then you go to your parents. And in general, not stereotyping all parents, but in general, if you go to your parent, it's like they have raised you, and just by definition and just by default, they think that they know more than you, and they think that like and they know the right answer in a lot of ways, which in most cases that may be the thing. But like especially when you get to our age, it's like the world has changed. We're different people, than we were when we were younger. In relation to our parents, there's just a lot going on there. So the point that I'm trying to make is that in related to those other things, when you go to your parents, they're going to give you, it's going to be a different type of conversation. You could literally say the exact same thing, and they're going to be like, oh, well, you should probably do this, or, I know about that, this, that type of thing. So, I mean, it's just a different game for each interaction. You got to have different like expectation almost. Each have their pros and cons, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just thought that this was, something that a lot of people, probably deal with in this realm, because it's so easy. It's so easy to put the blame. I like putting the blame on myself, like in general, like on like other topics, but like you can't assign blame to yourself. That's not healthy. It's not healthy it's not a good idea. Because then, like, I've seen this happen before too. It's like the one partner is upset and they don't share why they're upset, so the other person gets like, oh my God, I did something wrong. And they're like, it's like that stereotypical fucking teenager clingy thing where it's like, oh my God, what did I do? Like, what did I do type shit. Yeah. So you gotta be careful of all that. And it's just communication, I think, really at the end of the day is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And generally, yeah, if you have things going on, you got to take care of those. It's, again, I mean, we fucking talk about this all the time. Talk about it on Fueled by Progress. It's like, if your shit is in order, then you're gonna fuck everybody else's shit up. Like, maybe not like specific, like directly, but this is actually a perfect example of that. That's why you gotta. I mean, a teamwork too and everything. But at the end of the day, it's you're responsible for yourself, and you have to make sure that is something that you put at your high priority. You always ask for help and things, but I don't know. It's just so. I don't know why some people don't care about themselves more, I guess, is one way to put it. Prioritize themselves, which is hard. I mean, you can't do like all the time. It's exhausting, but so.
That's it.
Well, that's it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we could make it a short one. It's 15 minutes. But what else you got? Got some other topics. We could stick on this. We could.
I had some weird questions that
All
I
right.
found.
All right, let's hear them. We love weird questions. I also brought up fun fact. I brought up food as a potential topic because last time we were talking about sleep, and then we were gonna get to food, but I can't even think about food right now because I'm so fucking full.
I don't even know what we were talking about. We were at Olive Garden. Oh, I was just talking to Mark about how, like, I can't eat a lot of food. But, like, I feel like I actually do eat a lot of food. But, like, I feel like I don't eat a lot of food.
It's a great topic.
I don't know. It's just
It's
hard.
a really interesting one.
Because his whole family, like, they put stuff on their plate and they eat the whole entire plate.
Yep.
But they also have a million different sides.
Mm-hmm.
And I struggle to eat all of that. Like, I'm used to eating, like, chicken, broccoli, and, like, maybe a salad. Like, that's it. Like, I don't have, like, a bunch of sides.
Gotta have sides.
So I struggle to finish my meals when I come to his house because, like, I want everything, but then I'm so full.
I know psychos that only, they'll literally put a piece of steak on their plate for dinner.
Well, you need at least one side, but
Psycho.
um, yeah, and like I don't know, my uncle always makes this constant joke that I never finish my meal when I go out, but like I feel like I rarely take stuff home. I don't know, it's just like weird. Um, and I was kind of joking that like I wish I could fit more stuff into my stomach because like sometimes I wish I could eat more, but like I physically can't. That was pretty much that topic.
Mm. Yeah. I eat a lot of food.
Okay.
Let's see some of these questions.
This is, well, it says 365, but there's only 31 questions, but I'll just read some of them. Questions for a better you.
Okay.
Just random question. How do you feel today?
Terrible. Can I answer this honestly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lie.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know how to lie to that. I feel actually great because I did a lot of work today, like a bunch of different tasks and stuff like that. We're kind of ahead of schedule in a lot of ways because we ate. We're already filming and everything like that. Probably gonna get a milkshake later because that's our thing. But trying to get the Milkshake Factory to sponsor us. We haven't really reached out to them though. We just tag them in every one of our stories when we get it. They're probably catching on. But anyway, I feel great. Obviously hanging out with my girl. But I absolutely hate, really I hate Wednesdays right now.
I keep thinking it's Thursday and it's fucking me up.
Yeah. I actually, I just hate, so how many of you most probably hate Saturday or Sundays rather? I hate Wednesdays at this point because the last couple weeks and just like last month or two has been completely ridiculous, and I've had to fucking work on Saturday and Sunday, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and now also sometimes Thursdays. So if I'm being brutally honest, that's how I feel today.
Do you have to work tomorrow?
Yeah. Yeah. So sick of it, tired of it, but also I'm getting deep. But also I'm mad at myself because I feel that I haven't done enough to move us forward in our move out journey. Because like I set the search up and like we have a couple options, but it's like I don't know because I've never done this before. So to figure out how to navigate that, kind of just want to just do it like as fast as possible, just get the fuck out because like there's no sense in I honestly there's no sense in waiting. I could talk about this stuff for like hours and hours and hours, but there's just no sense in waiting. Life is too short. Money is no fucking object. I mean, like it's not. It's like there's so much to that. I just have a different opinion on it than everybody else. Like we got more than enough money to fucking rent a small apartment, 2-bedroom apartment. And then also like as you continue to move forward, there's no way that more money doesn't come from that, more income and things like that. So, I don't know. I just have a different opinion than most people. I just have no doubts of extremely optimistic and confidence. So, but right now I'm doing other things, as I mentioned, the whole fucking weekend work thing, and I don't really feel that. I don't want to say we're not together enough, but we haven't prioritized like trying to nail that part of our stuff down yet, which soon. I don't know. Those are my thoughts. That's how I feel today.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've asked you about it a couple times and just
yeah.
Hasn't really.
I mean, would you like to get involved?
Anywhere. What do you mean?
What do you mean what I mean?
Like how?
I don't know. Any way you want to get involved. Do some research or I don't know. Navigate it together.
Well, you said you wanted to go look at places.
Right. I got a lot of other things that I'm doing though.
Okay, well then I guess we're not moving out then.
I actually have a problem with that because like you're not taking the initiative, like some of the initiative. I feel like I'm doing a lot of stuff.
Well, we haven't really talked about it.
Right.
You're just like, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing a lot of stuff.
Maybe we should talk about that next week
What?
on the podcast. This is the best time to ever talk about anything.
What?
Like this medium right here is the best time to talk. We have our undivided attention for like 30, 40, 50 minutes.
Why'd you say next week?
Because I don't have information right now. I mean, you want to do it right now? I meant the next time
No.
we record.
I'm just saying, every time we say something, you're like, I'm doing a lot of stuff, I'm busy. I know that you're busy. I know you do a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Right. What's the point though? What are we saying?
I mean, you always say that.
Is it not true?
Yes, but we could still do other things.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know what you want me to do. Like, look up places to live? Like, I guess I can do that.
I think there's a misconception here. And this is probably the only thing that I've ever worried about. And the only slight concern that I have in our whole relationship is that I think that I have fucked up in some way. I'm going to explain.
What? You're not giving me enough tasks.
Well,
Is
that's
that it?
100% it, that. But do you think that I know how to do everything?
No,
Because I don't know how to do it.
But I'm asking you when we can, like, do stuff.
No, I understand what you're saying, but here's the thing though. I'm going to give you my perspective. You tell me if your perspective is different. I didn't know how to do anything
Until you learn.
until I learned it. And I just feel like you're slightly thinking that like Mark knows how to do everything, so he has to tell me how to do something. He has to tell me how to do all of it or something like that. It's like, no, I am like, if you're like scared because like you don't know what we're gonna navigate, like not scared, but like, you know, at all fearful about like, you know, moving to the next step and stuff like that, dude, I don't really have that fear. But don't misunderstand. I don't really know any more than fucking you do.
I'm not scared. You're the one that's like, let's move out by the end of August. Let's start looking at apartments.
Okay, and what is your response to that?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, that it's not a big deal that we haven't looked at stuff right now. But like, I feel like you always feel like you need to make I feel like you feel bad for not doing things. So you're like, I didn't do this because I'm busy. I didn't do this because I'm busy. Mark, it's okay that you haven't done more than you're already doing.
Yeah.
You don't need to feel bad about it. And you don't owe anyone an explanation. You don't owe anyone an explanation.
That's good advice. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, but it's at the same time though, it's something that like I feel this is a personal thing. It's like something that I really want us to get to.
Yeah, I know.
And I feel like I haven't prioritized it because I'm doing other things, and I have a real problem with that because I'm literally trying to do too many things at once. So yeah, that's just where
we have time.
Yeah, but I'm just also just getting extremely aggravated about the other instances, like, you know, just like being in my parents' house still. So
well, we also need to like set aside time to do that. When Mark and I hang out, I feel like we are recording
or eating
like dinner or whatever.
Watching movies. We watch some stuff now.
Maybe if we have time tonight, I know we could be looking at apartments, but we actually watching documentaries.
No, we actually need to do something else. I actually had a different thing on my list. We need to figure out what we're gonna wear for our photo shoot thing.
I know what I'm wearing.
Oh well, fuck me then. All right.
I've had this planned already, and then it got canceled because it was supposed to rain.
Yeah.
When it didn't rain.
Fucking rain.
But I guess it was cloudy. But we only hang out like 2 to 3 times a week, and like sometimes that day is like when we're out with my family at a restaurant. It's not even like at home, you know. So, I mean, yeah. We're busy people.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm on the far end of the spectrum as far as like the amount of stuff that I want to get done. But I just, it's the other thing is like I can't. I don't know. I just.
What are we wearing for the photo shoot? Well, first off, I didn't answer how I felt today.
I didn't say that. I didn't try to
Yeah, I
go
know.
to the next question.
I was
Go.
just saying.
Yeah.
Um,
How do you feel today, Amanda?
I am wearing
Wait,
like
what?
these.
What do you answer? What do you answer?
But I'm wearing the photo shoot. These leggings and my black sports bra, and then I think I'm just gonna wear like my black crop top over it, and then we're obviously gonna bring all the merch, right? The AM and the PM merch and the Fueled by Progress merch. So
It's not merch.
the apparel.
Mm.
So I'll just put that over my, sports bra. And because then I want to wear the sports bra and the leggings for the Amanda's Inspiration shoot.
Yep.
So I don't know. I just wear like shorts. I'm going to wear these shoes. Adidas.
Adidas.
Wear your Adidas.
Yeah.
I'm mostly concerned that I'm going to be doing my makeup that I haven't done in like 7 years.
Mm.
It's a rough time. How do I feel today?
How do you feel today, Amanda?
Tired.
Tired.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I feel tired.
Okay. Solid.
Toddlers.
Mhm.
With toddlers all day. So I'm tired. But I do feel bad that, like, I look forward to the weekend. And, like, I don't want to say that I, like, don't like my job or anything. But obviously I just look forward to the weekend to have, like, free time. Like, Friday nights and Saturday and Sunday. It's just nice to, like, be home and, do things for myself. Usually do, like, laundry and exercise and stuff. And it's, like, I feel like I'm always, like, weekend. And then Mark's, like, hates the weekend. So that always kind of stunk. And he
Temporary.
likes during the week. And, like, obviously when you work Monday through Friday, you're like, meh, during the week.
Temporary. So. What's the next one?
What was the most important event of today?
The fuck? So interesting. Most important event of today. Let's see. I processed last week's episode of AM and the PM. So, like, the one before this one. And published it and everything like that. So that's all ready to go. What else did I do? I'm going through my day. I got to figure out the most important event here. And I log everything that I do.
Oh,
so.
my God.
I bought some FBP stickers.
Okay, it's one thing.
Oh, that was a deal.
One thing. What was the most important thing you did today?
The most important thing. That's a hard thing for me to answer.
Okay.
I got up, I guess. I don't know. That's a pretty important thing. There wasn't anything monumental, I guess.
Just like what
Probably processing that episode because it comes out tomorrow.
Okay.
I mean, that's a shitty answer in my opinion, but yeah. Made you dinner. I'm a chef. I don't know. What do you think? What was yours? What was your most important thing today?
Probably make sure that children don't have concussions after they bumped into each other on the playground.
It's pretty important.
And recording this episode.
Mm-hmm. Yep. For all our peeps. Next. Maybe we do like 5 of these.
I wasn't ready.
3. Did you go blind? Can you not read?
I see them. I was picking them.
Oh, you're picking them.
What song is in your head?
Ricochet by Ryan Carabio.
I don't remember what that is like.
I don't know who I'm supposed to be. Loco off the dopamine. Da, 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 da.
Mine is Choker.
The fuck is that?
Your fucking new favorite song.
Oh, yes. Haven't heard that much. I mean, I did. I saw the premiere. No big deal. Yeah. Next.
I definitely like just farted and you didn't even realize it.
I was trying to play it off.
Well, they're still gonna hear it.
They actually, I don't really know if they would. These microphones are pretty good. But yeah, she farted.
What if they still hear it on YouTube? I don't just want to act like it didn't happen.
She farted.
Yeah.
Fuck, what was I going to say? I had something to say too. Shit. Don't know.
Did I ask you a question?
No.
Oh, first thought when you woke up today that you remember. I remember chugging my water. I need water. Drink water.
I always, it's crazy. I go to sleep and I leave my phone on ring. Okay. Like the ringtone on. And I wake up sometimes with, I'm not kidding, like 20, 25 notifications from all different apps. And today was one of those days. I don't know how I don't wake up from all those fucking
Mine is on
dings.
silent. When I try to fall
like if it rings, I'll answer. I'll hear it. But if it's just like a one thing, it's weird. It's like
if someone's texting me and I'm trying to sleep, I put it on Do Not Disturb because I won't be able to fall asleep.
Right. Yeah.
And then it will ding, 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 and then I'll be like, oh, what's it say? Because then I will need to look at it.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was the first thing. Yeah. Just seeing that, and also cursing Google out of existence because my phone still doesn't fucking wirelessly charge because they broke it with the update in March. So I literally have to plug it in when I have 2 wireless chargers in my room. It's sad as fuck. So yeah, that too. Mm-hmm.
And I also, I literally wake up and then reset my alarm and go back to sleep.
Hate that.
So, and for some reason, my cat has been snuggling with me every time. So I like lay with her until I have to get up, and it's really hard to get up because she's just so cute and soft and snuggly. And then I have to get up.
One more? Make it a good one. She's lost. She's lost in the sauce.
What was the last self-care thing you did?
Oh my God. That's fucking nuts.
Why?
Because I don't know if you heard 3 minutes ago when I said, what was I going to say? But this was it. That's fucked up, dude. That just made me trigger that in my brain. Do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
No, go ahead.
Okay, so last night, all right, I had like a hockey game or whatever, come home, shower, okay? And I'm in the shower. It's like almost midnight or whatever. And my shower, to illustrate this, it's like there's the bathroom and the shower. And there's 2 light switches. So you have like a light in the this is actually not pertinent to the story. But anyway, you have 2 light switches, it's whatever. I'm in the shower or whatever, and I was like listening to some sort of podcast or something like that. And I was like, okay, I'm done listening to that. And for some reason, like I was just like, okay, I'm gonna try to like almost like meditate. So I turned off all of the lights in the room. So it's pretty dark.
In the shower?
Yes,
That's
yes.
fucking scary.
Nah.
What time of night was it?
Like 11:30.
No.
So I turned off all the lights in the bathroom, and I put on the song "You" by Petite Biscuit, which is like a really good song to. I don't. It's just like it's like a piano thing. Like there's no words really until like the very end, and it's just like it gets me in a good mental state. So I turned that on, turned off all the lights, sat down on the floor of the shower, and I was just trying to like be with myself and with my thoughts. So like you got the thing coming down, you get the water coming down, you got the music, and I'm staring towards like the back of the shower, like where the water's coming down. I'm sitting on the ground, like the water's hitting me, and all I see is black, like open eyes, and you can't see a damn thing. It was completely pitch black. It was kind of interesting. Yeah. Yeah. So that's I'd say that's a pretty good thing. Let me add one more thing to that. Something has happened to me, and I think I've done it to myself, where I remember I used to be able to like take a really deep breath and then let it all out like at the end of the night or something like that, and I would be able to like just like feel like I was almost floating, like like all of like just complete like decompress in a way. I can't really do that anymore. I want to get back to that because I'm not taking enough time away from like the social media and stuff like that. Like I'm not doing enough of that. It's not bad, but it's not as good as it once was, where I was able to just like completely like almost like decompress my whole body, my whole mind. So I'd like to get a little bit closer to that. And also I'm gonna add one more thing because this is really important because I've fucked up my left shoulder, and like literally like 4 times now I've just brought my shoulder back and it's like kind of pulled out of it slipped out of like the joint there a little bit. So I started today doing some shoulder exercises to strengthen that up. That's a really important one because I'm gonna fuck myself up if I don't do that. Amanda, what was your most recent self-care thing that you did for yourself?
I ate a cookie for breakfast. I ate a cookie for breakfast.
You said you were gonna bring me some of that.
Yeah, I did.
Motherfucker.
I told Mark that I had this big cookie from Bob Evans, and I was gonna bring him half.
Sorry. I thought I saw a ghost on the screen.
What?
The bottom right. Is that your foot? Or is that no, it's the audio levels. My bad. Sorry, guys. Don't worry about it.
What?
It was fucking weird. Look at the bottom of the right. I mean, they're not going to be able to see it. The bottom right. It was scary. My eyesight, it's gone. I'm sorry. Continue with your cookie for breakfast story that you didn't bring me.
His eyesight is not going. He has to wear glasses, and he doesn't.
Don't tell my eye doctor. Yeah.
Anyways, so I'm like live at home with my mom. The past 2 days, she made me overnight oats for breakfast. She was like, "Do you want any overnight oats?" I'm like, "No, I think I'll just, eat whatever." And I was gonna bring my cookie, and like I like knew in my head, I'm like, "Fuck that! Like I'm not gonna be able to take this to Mark's. Like I'm gonna eat this either."
Was it good?
Before work or on my break, and I ate the whole cookie before I went into work, and it was really good. Yeah,
Thanks.
it was pretty big. I got like
chocolate chip.
Yeah, I took the medium size one.
My favorite.
They're really good.
My favorite.
I am gonna buy you a milkshake, so it's fine.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
no, that was kind of a joke.
Milkshake thing?
The cookie for breakfast. I don't really always like to eat. I don't always eat cookies for breakfast, but it just was fitting for today. I had a big cookie. Didn't really have any breakfast, and otherwise I felt like I was gonna eat it one way or another, so just ate it before I went into work. I do my skincare every night. This is like, I guess you could consider this self-care. My mom just got me a new toothbrush, and I feel like I'm at the dentist office every time I brush my teeth with it. And I mean, this is supposed to be the last thing I did, but then obviously I feel, you were talking about meditation. I feel like working out is like my meditation. I feel like I think I was listening to Mike the Situation and Lauren, his wife, podcast.
Lauren the Situation?
It's called Here's the Sitch. Here's the Sitch, because they're like the situations. The situations. He literally
I don't think that's his last name.
No, but he calls her Mrs. Situation. Sarantino is his last name, but I literally like forget that that's not their real name. Yeah. What's my point? I think she was saying that like working out is like meditation, like her meditation. And like when you're working out, like you're thinking about like the next move, or like you're thinking about your form or mind to muscle. You're not like thinking about other stuff. So it's like an escape. And obviously there are times where I try to work out, and there are times I try to work out and I can't get my mind focused, and that's like sometimes rough. But I feel like that's like my meditation. I'm really interested in meditation. But I don't know, like it's hard. I don't want to like make excuses, but it's like I feel like I wake up, go to work, and like there's no way in hell I'm gonna meditate before work because like I have to make sure I get out the door, out of bed. But I know like a lot of people meditate first thing in the morning, and it seems really good to like get your head on straight. Like I'm definitely pretty interested in it. Just have to experiment with it more.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I feel you. Well, you got anything else?
I don't think so.
No. All right. Well, this has been a good chat here. Talked about a lot of different stuff. Yeah. I don't know. That's pretty much it, guys. Listen, links always in the description down below. If you want to grab some merch, amandthepmpodcast.com/shop. We're going to be having some more content here pretty soon with all that. Going to be doing the photo shoot here, just with different stuff. Just trying to ramp it up. We don't do enough of that more micro content. Obviously, we're more long form with these podcasts, and I've dropped the ball heavily with the clips and everything like that. So as we continue to evolve, just look for more cool shit. That's really all I can say. If you want to ask us a question, that link's down there too. We'd be more than happy to answer it on the air. But other than that, as always, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We greatly appreciate it. It's been another episode of AM and the PM with Amanda and Mark. Thank you as always. We'll talk to you in the next one.